Actually, one of my teachers once mentioned it. He said he called like 98, I think it was 988, and like he was like, "Oh yeah, I called just to like get tips," like, and he talked about how like his experience was great, like motivating other students, kind of like to not be afraid to call.
I myself am not going through anything, but I had a friend that was, and he didn't answer anymore. And I had like a rough estimate about where his location was. And they told me to give them their number if I felt comfortable with that, their name. And so they ended up calling them themselves, and he answered, and they kind of talked him through it a little bit. And I think just at least me knowing that I had that resource was something that was really reassuring for me, because I knew that if I couldn't get there, if I didn't know where he was, like maybe somebody else talking to him would have made a difference. And that's why I decided to know not to hesitate and to just call in case of anything.
I've actually had an instance where I've called myself. It was actually like maybe like a month or so when I found out I was pregnant, because before I got pregnant, I was in like a deep spiral. Like I was drinking all the time, and then I didn't even tell her about my situation. I just like, it was kind of like, it was like a vent. She answered the phone and I was like, and I'm tired of my family and I'm tired of this. And she kind of just sat there and like listened. Like I wasn't really needing feedback. I was just needing somebody to be like, it's going to be okay. And you are okay. And even though you may not feel like you got this, it was something she said. She said like, you may not feel like you have it in the moment, but once that moment passes, you're gonna look back and be like, dang, why was I even feeling that way when I knew I had the support and I had the resources? So if you have nobody who feels like listening, this is the person who is going to listen. And if you feel like you don't have that, why not try? Why not try to have somebody to listen? And I feel like that's honestly what we need sometimes, just for somebody. Nobody's telling you that you're gonna be okay, and hearing it from yourself is different from hearing it from somebody else. Like, no, you got this. Like, life is so unfair, but you can find loopholes to make it fair for yourself, you know?